Yo, shout out to everybody in the stream. Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you do. I am not muted. This is a great start already. I'm back for another Sync Producer Live. Man, we're answering questions on sync licensing. A little bit later on, we're doing some live music reviews, seeing if some members' music is ready for TV and film. So that should be exciting. Last week was absolutely insane. It was this collab situation that pretty much got everybody in the community banned, at least for the week. And yeah, so that's what's up, man. Let me see what we got in the building. We got KJ Lighthouse. What's good? Happy Friday. Your fam is up in here. Let's go. Michael Connor Music says, what's good, KJ? Did you check Clint's NPC? Maybe he's tied up over there. Actually, I didn't. I haven't touched the NPC today. I haven't made any music today. But I was up. Last night, cooked up a little bit, streamed for a little bit. So that's on the channel. Camera blacked out a couple times. Apparently, it got too hot. It always happens with the what is that? ZVE10. It's like a smaller Sony camera. It's a great camera, but that bad boy will overheat, especially if the screen. I didn't flip the screen out. I think the screen gets hot, and then the camera gets hot, and then when both of those are touching, it gets hot and spicy, and that thing shuts down. So it blacked out a couple times, but you can still hear the audio when it blacked out, which is crazy. We got Solo the Artist in the building. What's good, Solo the Artist? Aaron Van Lan is in the building. Van Lan. Hey, everyone, says produced by Janie HB. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, says Michael Connor Music. We made it out of the band. We're back 100%. Where's LW? We're going to have to send her to get Clint off the NPC. Yeah, man. I was, that thing is, I've been addicted. I've been on that thing. I have not started a session in Logic unless it's me importing from the MPC. It's gotten pretty bad because y'all know how I love Logic. Still love Logic. I did hop into Logic for a second to check out the update because we got grid lines now. So that was great. But aside from that, I haven't started anything in Logic in like 2-3 months. Yeah, no, literally. Man, dude, it's probably, yeah, wow, it's been a minute. It's probably been longer than that. It's probably been longer than that. I don't think, let me check my sessions, man. I don't think I've started. I finished in Logic for sure. But in terms of starting something from scratch in Logic Pro, let's see. Man, what is that? I don't even know what that is. Is that? I think that's a template. That's 2025. Nope. Marvelous Morning started that on the Gen 1 NPC. Fun Bright Streets Gen 1 NPC. Bro, I don't think I've been in Logic starting something since like the beginning of this year. The beginning of this year, because let me see, this album I'm working on, I've been finishing that up, starting everything on the MPC with that. The one I'm working on now, everything has started on the MPC. That album just dropped yesterday. No, today. Um, yeah. I feel like I did something else. I can't remember. Oh no. Yep, no, that was MPC too. These they were like brass stabby piano joints that just got signed. And those I did on the new MPC. Those are the first ones that got signed. Yeah, bro, I can't even remember. I can't. It had to be like the beginning of the year. But I think once I started cooking up again, because I was finishing up stuff at the beginning of the year from last year, and a lot of that stuff I started on Logic. But as far as this year, all of the new productions have started on the MPC. It is crazy. I didn't know. Yeah, I don't like. I knew I would use it sometimes, but I don't know, man. I like it. I love it. Ray Garcia is in the building. What's up, Ray? Good to see you. John is in the building. What's up, John? Shout out to the new Sync Producer Hub members in the building. It's DJ Horn, y'all. We got some new Hub members in the building. Welcome to the Hub. We are excited to have you guys. Happy Friday. LW is here. She is here. I see her comment. We got Payday producer in the building. What's up? Salute. Seeing if Davies' music is ready for film and TV. That was last week. We were seeing if all of his collabs were ready for TV and film. Dwayne Andrews, what's good from ATL? Hola mis amigos, says DJ Heat. What's good? What's good, brother Truman in the ATL in the heat and dark? Power has been out since 4:30. Dang. Like, I know we got some thunder early, but man, we didn't get hit that hard. It was a little wind, a little thunder. Man, hopefully they get that power up soon. Listen, the lightest of storms will knock power out down here. It's crazy. Bro, you cooking for a long time last night. I stayed on there with you. Me and ChatGPT was working on getting my computer back up. I'm almost back up and running. Let's go. Yeah. Last night was one of those lock-in nights. Knocked out a couple joints. One was like kind of started, and I just had to structure it out. And then the first one I worked on, that was just new. So then I just knocked that whole thing out. And then I feel like there was the other one I had already imported in the Logic. But I think there's something I gotta. No, I think that one was done. I gotta double check it. I think I wanted to go back in and like add some risers. So yeah, was definitely locked in last night. The band is not yet abandoned. Hilarious. Sound Mystic in the building. What's good, Sound Mystic? That MPC does that to you. I guess so, man. The MPC got us hooked. I'm guessing you can have templates set up on the MPC. Absolutely. I haven't even I haven't even set up templates. Like I set up one. I started setting up like one kit for like, different like riser stuff that I use a lot. But I haven't even set up my templates or anything yet. I will, I think, eventually, for sure. Like obviously, I love the templates, get things started fast. So I will set that up. But I've just been enjoying just the whole process of just learning my way around it. One day I was cooking up and randomly came across, because I was doing it the hard way, and I was muting like the drums or whatever in one of the sections. I was like automating the mute when I was structuring it out for the different sequences or whatever. And then I came across the group mutes or whatever. Group pads, something. I forget. But anyways, you can select multiple pads and group them. So when you hit one pad, it mutes the whole group. And I was so fascinated. I was just like, oh, that's amazing. It's like, of course. And this is probably like old stuff that you've always been able to do on the MPC, but I'm just like figuring it out. I'm like a kid with a new toy. So yeah, Hub fam, Wingstop tonight. B Ward with the Wingstop. That's what that's what we eating tonight. I don't see Allison. Dinner's on B Ward tonight, Allison. I've made my MPC choice, getting it in a few weeks. Let's go. Which one did you go with? Which one did you choose? Oh man, this is gonna get crazy. Don't feel too bad. I've been finishing tracks all this year. Haven't started anything from scratch since I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. Like literally, it's like leftovers from the previous year. Yeah, the whole hub is in here, man. Let's see if we got some wins in here. MPC takeover for sure. Clip mode to Arranger, man. So I've definitely let's talk about it. We'll talk about it. Let me see. I think we got it's been a quiet week in terms of wins, but we got one from Aaron. Aaron just hit level 7, y'all. Shout out to Aaron for hitting level 7. He says, well, I would say I've somehow made it to level 7, but I know exactly how I got here. Thank everyone for the support they've shown me, and especially Ray Garcia for spending too much of his time helping push me over the finish line this evening. This is a great community, and I look forward to being a part of it for a long time to come. Let's go. Shout out to Aaron. Shout out to Red Ray out here helping people get across finish lines. I love to see it. That's it. That's our win. Quick, straight to the point. But okay, so this is what's dope though. This is what I love about the MPC. There's so many different ways to get what you want to get done. Like there's so many different workflows. Like I've probably used like 3 or 4 different ways to get a track done in terms of structure, in terms of exporting. It's crazy. I've tried the clip mode, which was pretty cool. I think I structured a song out with clip mode. I did that one time. And then, doing just the traditional sequence, just doing different sequences, and then editing the sequences using the pad mute thing, and then just kind of automating certain mutes in certain points. I've tried the just purely arranging in arranger mode, which is nice. That I've done that the most. And I think I like that. I think I like arranging it in the arranger mode the most, because I think it's either I'm either be in that or clip mode with arranging, because I like to be able to see where things are, what's playing, what's not. And arranger and clip mode, clip matrix, whatever, it allows you to do that. So that's really dope. But yeah, in arrange mode, I'll just create one sequence versus how I was doing it before. It was just like multiple sequences. I'll just create the one sequence. And shout out to Jan Hunter. I got this workflow from one of his recent videos. Make sure y'all check him out. He's got a bunch of videos on it as well, especially the new ones with Akai. But I create one sequence. That one sequence is basically my hook. And then from there, in arranger mode, I'm duplicating that, and then I'm just doing my subtractive thing that I do in Logic, basically. And that's usually how I work in Logic. Like I'll create 8 bars, that's the hook, and then I'll just copy all the way up to from intro to end of the first hook, and then I'll copy that whole section from first verse to the hook, copy that, and then I'll kind of make some adjustments in the second verse. So I've been doing it like that, and it's been pretty cool. But yeah, man, there's so many different ways to get it done, which is dope. So yeah. I think there are a couple of DD collabs this week. I know of one. Dude, there are probably so many lingering collabs. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. Yep, December for me, Studio One, and this Mac was getting on my nerves. Man, so you haven't created in Studio One from scratch since December? Yeah. Yeah, like I was talking about on the stream last night. I was just talking about how, by the way, if y'all got questions about Sync, drop them in the chat. I'm just running my mouth about this MPC, but the thing I like about it is on the computer, there's a lot, right? There's just a lot on it. There's also it's easy to get distracted too. You know, you got the internet. You randomly start checking stuff, checking cue sheets, checking TuneSat, just checking stuff. Emails going off, these little notifications in the corner, which I've tried to turn most of them off, but stuff still pops up. It's so annoying. But there's just a lot. And then there's a lot of sounds. And then there's just a lot of I don't know. It's like extra scrolling and clicking, I feel like. Versus tapping. I guess, you know, kind of doing the same thing on MPC, but it's just a different experience. So with the MPC, I'm just locked in. Like the only thing I can do on that joint is make music, right? Like I can't do anything else. So I'm just in there in the session. And it's moved. This G2 is moving with me. It's moving with me. Like hit save, boom, ready to go. The next thing. I started running into some issues with the first gen because I'm like real plug-in heavy, not a super, you know, sample dude. So it's just like all plugins and some drum programs. So I start hitting that limit pretty quick. Especially with the new Spitfire plugins. Yeah. And I haven't even really used those yet. I've used some pads, but I haven't even really dug into those yet. I'm excited to though. Is solar power and a power bank on the uptake in ATL? I don't know, probably. I know like generators and stuff like that are a thing. But I'm gonna tell you when it goes crazy when everybody panics, like when there's a big storm on the way, whether that's a winter storm, ice storm. You know, everybody goes out and buys generators and backup batteries at that point. But prior to that, you can find them anywhere, but until everybody panics at the same time. So get it when it's not about to be a bad storm and you're good to go. But yeah. Cause if the if the power goes out, especially in the ice storm, like when we got burned by that big, I forget what year that was, but that big winter storm that we weren't prepared for, that just freaked everybody out. like the whole city, the state has like PTSD. So any mention of any type of precipitation causes panic. And then you never know. You just like, yo, the power may be out for like 2 days, like last time. Hey, you just don't want to risk it. So it's crazy. We got slammed with rain and thunder yesterday in Jersey and had major highway flooding. Then we got hit again today. Not as bad today. That's crazy. What flavor? Shout out to Flares. I don't know what I do with so many power outage threats. Man, shoot. Just work until the power goes out. I got a backup battery though that my computer and gear is plugged into. It's like a backup battery surge protector thing. Definitely recommend that. So you can at least like it gives me enough time to where I can like properly shut stuff down or like save something if I'm in the middle of something. Obviously the internet's going down, but you know, it's mostly just for those situations where if I'm just kind of working. And don't want to lose anything suddenly. I heard about FL26. Is it dope? I know, right? MPC needs an add stinger button. I would agree because yeah, I've been creating stings for sure. I'm not planning to do anything NPC-ish for the remainder of the year. I'm too vested in Logic and maintaining my setup, and there is so much more I need to learn with what I've got. 100%, bro. I like Logic. For real, man. Logic is great. Logic is great. Like even when I hook the MPC up to Logic, it's a great experience because with the Drum Machine Designer, it maps perfectly to the pads on the MPC, so I can just play the drums on the pads. It's just great. Excuse me. The sampler's great in Logic. I love Logic. I just haven't been in it, but it knows my love for it is real. So if I'm going to talk MPC for a while here, I'm going to take a nap or something. What's good, A Major Keys? Arranger mode is clutch, especially now that you can see it from hardware to software. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Finger beats, hilarious. What we really need to worry about is that explosive diarrhea going around. Yo, yeah, stay away from that. And I got fam coming in next week too, bro. Somebody always getting sick when company comes over. Hopefully they're not bringing the explosive diarrhea with them. Hopefully. I wouldn't put it past Apple or Akai to integrate the Apple Watch. The watch is pretty much one pad by itself. Yeah. Yes. Yep. Must have, man. This is true. A lot of these internet providers too, they have like this air Wi-Fi. AT&T, they sent it out for me to test once. It was like for an emergency Wi-Fi is cool, but The rep didn't explain it that way. She was more so. Oh, she was more so like, she was just like, yeah, like it's just it's a simpler setup and blah blah blah. And I was just like, okay, that's cool, but I'm like, is the speed and the performance different from what I have now? And she was like, oh no, it's comparable. It's like, it's just a different box. And I was just like, okay, let's try it. It was completely different, bro. It was literally like running internet off your phone, like off the cell phone towers. It was like a hotspot. So yeah, for main internet, would not recommend that. Sent that back like the next day. Yeah, I could. I usually don't. I've played around. I've played around with the idea of pre-made stings. I end up still making them within the session though, just because of the sounds. The sounds change, right? So like, they just change. I want to use Logic, but don't want to get a Mac. Might go with Fender Studio One for scoring. Oh yeah, that's not a bad choice at all. Studio One's dope. Yeah, yeah. Having something, man. If you're on the internet, is cool. But yeah, it was severely slow. Like I feel like if I would have streamed with that, y'all wouldn't even be able to see me. It'd be so pixelated and delayed and slow. So yeah. Have an old version of Logic for the PC. I wonder if it'll even work. I mean, shoot, knowing PC stuff on PC can work for a very long time. That's like one advantage. 8-bit Clint. Yeah. But yeah, let's yeah, I'm locked into the whole Apple ecosystem. But yeah. But that's crazy though. I didn't even think about that, man. I haven't even been I haven't started anything in Logic. There are some but yeah, I got to play around. We talked about it in the community too, playing around with the whole auto sample thing and sample some stuff. I just got to see what I would sample. At last night playing around with this piano, I might sample a piano. I used the piano on something. I got to go back and find the track cuz I like that piano better than the one that's on this track now. Clint has one flavor wing to eat for the rest of his life. What is it? One flavor? Ooh. It's probably gonna be some type of just one. Honestly, it's gonna be some type of spicy barbecue. There's gonna be some type of spicy barbecue flavor. Best of both worlds. One bar sequence for sting endings and edit points. Let it repeat until you finish. Yep. That's what I did. That's what I did last night. And that's way easier doing it that way. Before I what did I do before? I had like copied I mean, I guess it was a way. It depends on the track and what that first chord is in the loop. But the other way I did it, I had copied the whole sequence. This is when I was doing structuring it with sequences in song mode and all that stuff. Which I now that was another way, just using song mode. I don't think I'll ever use that again, to be honest with you. I don't see it's like an extra step that is just not needed now, I feel like. But yeah, it was like I had copied, duplicated the whole 8 bar, and then went, went in to the grid edit, and then was highlighting everything and deleting it, and then dragging stuff back to you know, to the one note. But yeah, I don't think I'll do it that way again. Yeah, like I was just like, why did I ever use this? But, again, it's just so many ways to do stuff. They did a good job, man, with this software over the years. It's really it's an efficient flow for sure. The discussion was about Logic. I literally stepped away for 10 seconds, came back to spicy barbecue. Heck of a transition. Yeah. Some type of spicy barbecue. Davey Dave is in the building. He's been on a collaboration streak, and he's back. We hear there's lingering collaborations floating around. We'll have to see. Yeah, back in the day, E-Magic, man. That was Logic back in the day. I knew nothing of it until after the fact. What genres are trending in sync right now? I produce sports tracks, but looking to add one more genre. What would you recommend? That's right now, where are we at? July. I think we kind of seen a rush of holiday stuff starting like last month, but I think you'll start seeing a little more of that trickle in. That comes around every year. What else have I noticed? I've noticed all types of like international blends of stuff, or just blends of different types of music. So it'll be like hip hop blended with, insert whatever. Um, Brazilian music. Um uh Hip hop, Latin hip hop has been a big thing. But I think Latin music definitely has been trending upward since, especially since like the Super Bowl. I think we've seen a tick up for sure. And honestly, yeah, and I think the whole international trend is probably due to, because we had we got the World Cup, or the yeah, that's World Cup, right? No, FIFA. No, that's World Cup, right? So I'm getting my, yeah, World Cup. Um so yeah, I think right now, man, if you can like blend uh a couple styles of music with some type of international vibe, I think that's trendy right now. All right, Allison is in the building. Allison brought smash burgers, mac and cheese. I add extra sharp cheddar cheese, makes it so yummy. Working on new WeW track. Not done for tonight. I'll drop it in the hub soon. Dope. So now we got wings and we have smash burgers. That's a solid combination. And he's banned. Hip hop and polka. I'm sure that need is going to come up. Yeah. Oh, it depends on who wins the World Cup. The trend could be Malaysian, Uruguayan. I wouldn't bet against France this time. So are we going for feel instead of genre now? Yeah, man. I think the feel thing is always kind of what leads sync music, in my opinion. Even when you look at like the metadata, the keywords and things like that, it's like feelings, moods, vibes. And even in the description, like when you're reading the description of briefs and things like that. But you doing sports music, if anybody's doing sports music, now is a great time to start cooking that stuff up, because fall is around the corner. Right? So excuse me, football season. Football season's around the corner. NFL, college, CBS Sports usually does a huge call for music. So all of that stuff, in all of the, the hip hop, the pop, the trailerized, the big heavy hitting cinematic elements incorporated into all of those mainstreams and styles of music is gonna be pretty hot soon as well. Boom. Yep. So yeah, they're definitely gearing up. So that's a good lane to be in right now. Oh yeah. You can't go wrong, man. I say it all the time. Like sports, it's really, really hard to go wrong, man. Especially the key, if you're doing the full songs for sports, make in fact have a sports album just dropped today that we did, the me and Philo. It dropped on streaming platforms. It's been out by the you know, published by the publisher, but they've officially released the project to the public. In the Game, if you want to check it out. It's called In the Game. But the key with the sports music for sync lyrically is to keep it broad. Talk about winning, don't talk about dribbling, right? Or, a touchdown, like words that are like sports specific. So if you keep it broad, and stick to themes that apply to any sport, soccer, hockey, football, baseball, basketball, shoot, golf. I'm trying to think of like a full song I've heard on golf. It's usually like some type of instrumental music, but keep those themes broad, and your sports songs will live longer and be used more often. Listen, let's go. Masa chips, man. Listen, if y'all have not tried Masa chips, use the link in the description. Use my code. You get 20% off your first order. Those Masa churros are legit. You got a sweet tooth, grab you some of those. They're addicting. Good, man. And B Ward grabbed some. He grabbed some of the lime joints. He posted it in the community. He grabbed the lime. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and that is like the, that's what we kind of preach and sing, is just like keep it broad and super unspecific. Because it can just apply to so many different things. Janie HB and I were in another Zoom, and they were talking about people, supervisors retitling tracks. Have you ever had that issue where your track was retitled and they tried to cut you out? No, I've never been cut out of a track retitling. That's weird. But I've had tracks retitled for sure. But no, I've never been cut out. If the retitling happens, it's usually because it's a track that the publisher is representing non-exclusively. But the majority of the stuff I do is usually exclusive. There's a few things I do non-exclusively, but and the retitling is to the extent of a prefix or suffix at the end of the track title. But I've never been like cut out. That sounds super shady. If you wrote the track, you should be in that joint on that registration. Question on trailers remixes, since those tracks allows usage of stems in the original, do you have to credit the original writers in your metadata? If so, what would the splits be? As far as the splits, I don't know, because I've never been on the side of clearance with that stuff. I do know, in terms of album credits, they definitely credit the original writers in the album credits, because I did some covers on Tamar's Christmas album. Obviously, Christmas music, you're definitely doing covers. But the original writers were credited. We were listed as producers, but the original writers were credited. And then in terms of publishing, obviously that went to the original writers. So I'm not sure. That would be a question for the publisher who's running that play, basically, or the supervisor, whoever's requesting the use of those songs. Because usually if a publisher or somebody's like saying, hey, here's a list of like stuff you can use or trailerize or remix, usually they know they can get the stuff cleared. So they would have a better idea of what that's going to look like, what that breakdown is going to look like on the back end. The official chip of SPH. Yeah. Yeah, great questions. Both bags gone, man. And you probably didn't feel bad afterwards either. They're good, man. Wait till y'all try the other flavors, man. But lime, I'm proud. I'm proud of lime. I'm so proud of lime. Lime came back. No excuses. It was just like I can be better, and it became better. That lime shot back up on my list. I was pleasantly surprised. Thanks. I was going to ask because the tracks from the list had the writers on it, so I went with the assumption that the Music Soup publisher would handle that side of things. Yeah. So now, okay, I guess to go back to your question, would you put the writers of the remix in the metadata? Yes, I would. I would put everybody who contributed to that trailer or that remix in the metadata, and then the original writers. Would I list the original writers? I would probably just mention that it's a cover or something, and then ask them how they want you to kind of handle that. That's what I would do. That's the best thing, instead of just kind of guessing or assuming. I never want to guess or assume, so I'll always just ask for clarification. Hey, this is a cover or a remix. How do you want me to handle metadata? Since this isn't like an original song. That's what I would do. Lime started from the bottom, man. It did. It really did. The very bottom, like literally earth. It started from beneath the earth, because that's what it tasted like at first, and then it sprouted up and it got above ground. And now it actually tastes like a lime chip. Came a long way, man. Really did. They didn't give up on it, too. Shout out to Masa. I didn't give up on it either. Wow. Dude, that just took me back to that commercial, bro. That little jingle. Classic. Masa Lime was told, just need a couple of revisions and add a sting in here. Good to go. Facts. It needed some revisions. We needed a little mixing and mastering too. A little heavy on the low end. It needed some, it needed some brightness. Especially, yeah, man. It was crazy. It's been a wild ride with Masa Lime. Lime Coke was. I used to rock with Lime Coke. Coke Lime. Yeah. 100%. Man, listen. Because lime wasn't the first one. That wasn't the first flavor I tried, right? I forget which one was the first. It might have been the churro, but lime wasn't the first. So I was very, very hopeful. I was so hopeful, and I didn't even suspect that it would be as bad as it was. So it just really caught me off guard, man. Yeah. It was crazy. But speaking of sports, I am doing an ESPN placement breakdown July 20th in the hub. So definitely catch that joint. It is a track that it's picked up traction on a lot of traction across ESPN networks. So we're going to dig into that session, and I'm going to play some of the TuneSat clips and stuff like that, so we can kind of see how they used it. And yeah, July 20th. Make sure you're tapped into the hub so you can see that. It will be available to all members. However, the recording will only be available to premium and VIP members. If you're not a member of the hub, click the link in the description. It's also pinned in the chat. And join us at syncproducerhub.com so you can catch these placement breakdowns and you can kind of see what my brain was thinking when I started putting this music together. And this was that album. This was from that album that was challenging for me at first because I didn't know how to create music that didn't have a ton of emotion or that was emotionally neutral. So I had to go back. I got rejected. I can't remember which track. I'll have to go back through my emails, but I can't remember which track they were like, this one's cool, just need some, a couple tweaks. These others, no. So it was like, yeah, these feel way too, insert whatever emotion. So I had to go back to the drawing board for the entire album except one track and just recreate everything. But well, not everything, because I started with three concepts. One out of the three they said yes to. The other two, what did I do with the other two? I scratched the other two, but I think the other two I ended up throwing on another album, if I'm not mistaken. So I still ended up getting it off my hands. But yeah, I had to go back to the drawing board on this one. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how that came together. So yeah. And then also Shades of Sync. If you did not get your Shades of Sync ticket last month, the end of last month, you can't get it right now because registration is shut down, but it will open back up July 26th. So look out for the registration to open back up. Don't miss it this month because it's only going to be open for a week and then it shuts down and the price goes up. So shadesofsync.com. Make sure you grab those. Yeah, it's going to be a good time, man. We're going to bring some dope people in the building, put you in the room with decision makers, get you that information, that knowledge firsthand from the people who are saying yay or nay, and help you level up in sync. And you get to meet some of these beautiful people from inside the community as well. So yeah, let's see. Anybody cooking up during Shades in October? That's probably my least. No, I take that back. Because I literally just finished up an album right before the conference. But yeah, should be a good time for sure. So that's it, man. We're going to transition. Get ready for live music reviews. Go grab your Masa chips or your smash burger or your wings, whichever one you're eating tonight. I got some new Zaffy Taffy I want to try. It's a strawberry banana flavor. So yeah, we're going to give those a try. Link to those are in the description as well. Really good, clean candy. Good for the kids too. It helps actually prevent cavities. How about that? Candy that prevents cavities is their thing. So yeah, super dope. We'll be right back. All right, we are back for some live music reviews from the Hub, seeing if your music is ready for TV and film. If it is, we'll let you know. If it's not, we'll give you some feedback to hopefully help you get it to the next level. And if you want to submit, click the link in the description, and there is instructions on how you can submit your music. You still got a little bit of time. If you're trying to get in at the bottom of that list, you got a little bit more time. So yeah. Let's do it. We got Larry Bradshaw in the building. Good to see you, Larry Bradshaw. First, we got to check out this leaderboard and see who's on the top of this joint. 7-day leaderboard. The top 3 gets played first. So let's see what we got, man. We got B Ward, who does not have a submission this week. But we also got Caesar, and we also got Davey. And we got Janelle. Janelle's MVP. So we'll probably throw Janet in there. So it'll be Caesar, Davey, and Janet. That's how we gonna roll. So let's get into it. Oh, Davey didn't submit today. Hold on, we gotta reassess this situation. What's up, Marty? So then we go Caesar, Janet, and then Ken. Somehow we're gonna figure this out. All right, let's go. Drop some fire emojis first if y'all ready to listen to this music. Y'all know we gotta kick it off with some fire emojis. And while y'all doing that, I'm gonna pop open this Zaffy Taffy. This is the candy I was talking about. So they got a bunch of different things. They got like little hard candies. They got the taffies. I think this is just regular. They have a sour Zaffy Taffy and a regular one. This is a regular strawberry banana. But then they also got like suckers and stuff like that. And caramels and I think some mints, or they got a bunch of stuff. Just go to the website. Link is in the description. You can also use my code, and it should work it works for like selected items, so they'll let you know if it works for you or not. But the taffy is my favorite. The taffy is my favorite. Yeah, I like the taffy. Suckers are good too. But my kids mostly like eat the suckers. I'm a taffy dude. I snack on that. I got some I have chocolate covered caramels as well. My wife wanted those. I haven't tried them yet. Maybe I'll try those next week. We'll see. Anyways, I see the fire in the chat. Let's go, man. Caesar. Do we have a submission from Caesar this week? We do. All right. He says, so I'll just tap something. Oh, we're good. So I pulled out the other beat I abandoned. Remember that? Remember? He abandoned that beat that he played, and it was amazing. This is another abandoned beat that's been given another chance, apparently. So this now being my third cinematic hip hop track, which is technically my first, since I started it before the other 2 tracks, but I was stuck and frustrated with it. So I just moved on and started a new project. When I came back to it, I had learned the tools better and was able to achieve what you were about to hear. That's dope. I finally gave the 3 tracks a name and have a more solidified concept for the album as a whole. No album name yet, though. Hope you enjoy. This one is called The Underdog. I now also understand the difference between a button and a stinger ending. Here, I apply both, the latter being the stinger. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. Let's check it out. I use those terms like interchangeably, personally. Let's check it out. I need Caesar to upload his trash bin to my computer. I'll take those tracks. Exactly. Like, just anytime you want to throw something away, throw it away in our email inboxes. How about that? We'll create this is what we'll do for Caesar. We'll create like a box.com trash folder for him, right? And then we'll just pull from that folder as he throws things away. That's what we'll do. Let's check this out. Ooh. I like that ending. Whatever your interpretation of Stinger is, do that. Now I like that. Like that was like, hold on, let me run that back. Okay, so this is what you did in this low-key genius, Caesar. So what you've constructed here at the end of this track, you have this. So this is a Sting ending. Hold on, it's coming up around 37. Oh, 34. Okay, that alone was a Sting ending, but then you ran it back and created what is a Sting ending as well, the way it ended, but it's about 10 seconds. It could also qualify as a bumper or a Sting. It's right around that 10-second mark. And sometimes publishers will ask you for like a 5 to 10-second Sting. And that would be great for that. Or a bumper. I think bumpers are usually like 15 seconds or maybe 10 to 15 seconds. So it may even be able to be a bumper, but literally they can just take that little ending, that little 10 seconds and throw that in right before a commercial break or a scene ending or whatever. So yeah, no, that was dope. That was dope. One thing I would adjust is the kick. I couldn't really feel the kick. I heard it when some of the instruments came out, but it was just kind of hitting soft. Like I would turn that thing up, make it a little bit beefier, especially with how aggressive the track is, the horns. You know, definitely want that kick to hit harder, and then. Yeah, turn the drums up all together. Snares too. But yeah, dope piece of work, bro. I rock with it. Yep. Exactly. They'll eat that up. Like they'll literally trim that off and just keep using that little piece. The button is around 5 seconds and the Stinger is the Sting. Yeah, so yeah, man. That's super useful. Yep, low end. That kick. Bass too, maybe? Yeah. Kick and bass. Kick and bass turn up for sure. We need that bottom. We need that. All right. What we got up next? Janet. What you got, Janet? Let's use Rich's advice yet again. You know what? No, yeah. I'm tripping. Here we go. All right, what's good, fam? Hope you are ready for another deep house collab with the most talented artist and producer, Davey Dave. He's back at it again, fresh off of a ban, aka David O. This song is called Midnight, and it's an emotional and melodic deep house with pumping deep bass, deep vocals, and amazing synth lines. Perfect for those pleasant moments you wish would last forever from midnight to sunrise. Hope you will enjoy it. Let's go. The dynamic duo's back at it.
We've been partying since midnight. Pretty soon we'll see the sunrise. We've been partying since midnight. We won't stop until there's daylight. Sun goes down. Come this night. Come party with me. Midnight dance, craziest. Give me a chance. Party all night long. Whatever you like. We've been partying since midnight. Pretty soon we'll see the sunrise. We've been partying since midnight. We won't stop until there's daylight. I don't want this to stop. I don't want to leave until the sunrise. I just wanna dance with you by my side. No one is around tonight. Midnight to sunrise. We've been partying since midnight. Pretty soon we'll see the sunrise. We've been partying since midnight. We won't stop until there's daylight. I just wanna party since midnight. Pretty soon we'll see the sunrise. Partying since midnight until the sunrise.
Let's go. Another one. Yeah, I'm with LW. That whole album can just go ahead and be dropped because we rocking it. And this was dope. Love the synths as always. Great vocal, catchy hook. Applies to everything. Everything that requires this style of music, man. It's just open. It's wide open. Love it. Y'all locked in. Good work on this joint. No doubt. Yeah, the synth lead is always going crazy. And that bass. Yeah. I think everybody's rocking with it. Also, yes, I guess this can be confirmation that Davey is not AI. He is in fact human. This is the most concrete evidence we have found so far. So shout out to Rich for picking up on that clue. Because after last week, we were questioning how so many collaborations were completed by this one human being. Great work. Let's go, man. Great collaboration. All right. So that was Janet's, aka Janie HB. Ken is up next. Do we have one from Ken this week? I don't think we do. I see him commenting, but wait. No. They picked up on Ken in Weekend. Wow. The precision. All right. Let's scroll on up and start from the top. Vincent Jewell. What's good, y'all? Today, I wanted to show a different side of what I do. Most of you probably know me from my orchestral, cinematic, trailer, and sports music, which is all amazing, by the way. But I genuinely enjoy writing across a wide range of styles. This is one of those tracks. We Move Different featuring Julissa. Notes, one thing that was very intentional from the beginning, keeping it simple. I wasn't chasing complex harmonies or flashy melodies. I wanted something that sticks with you almost instantly, something you remember because it's simple, playful, and memorable. Sometimes less really is more. The goal was to capture some of the attitude and groove of early 2000s hip-hop while making it feel fresh, modern, and current, something that could connect with people who grew up with that era while still feeling relevant to today's audience. Dope stuff. Let's check this out. We got the split. They are actively pitching this. You see this? Split sheet agreement all in there. All right. Oh, here we go.
Okay. Yeah, look good in anything I wear. Looks like this, yeah, you know it's rare. Style on style, can't touch this heat. New day, new kicks on the feet. Tryna be me, you can't touch this vibe. VIP moves when I walk on by. Yeah, I move different, gotta pay attention. Only doing me and a couple homies in it. We don't make moves cause we ride the waves. Penthouse views got me wide awake. Tryna buy a house right behind the lake. If money come and go, tell it come my way. We move different, we bring that style. They asking how, we move different. We vibing now, can't figure us out. We move different, cause looks like this, yeah, you know we don't miss. We move different, we move different. I look fly, whatever I got on. The lights flash, I got the show on. My drip different, yours off a mannequin. Whole fit talking, I ain't got a caption it. Style on style, can't copy this flavor. Take notes every time I switch layers. Brand new kicks, fresh out the box. Step inside, now the whole world watch. Got them on freeze when I change the vibe. Who else you know come looking this fly? When I pop out, see I'm get inspired. My style never gets retired. Got the too loud, can't put it on mute. Got a white tee like a custom suit. I don't follow trends, I don't do the chase. They want my blueprint like a copy and paste. We move different, we bring that style. They asking how, we move different. We vibing now, can't figure us out. We move different, cause looks like this, yeah, you know we don't miss. We move different, we move different. Whole squad lit, see us move with purpose. Walk in the scene, now the whole room nervous. Drip with the sauce, gotta come with a warning. Woke up fly, see me do it every morning. My vibe different, can't bottle this flavor. Whole team lit, I don't need no favors. Fresh every day, never stuck in the cycle. I don't chase trends, I'm the one they recycle. Top floor views while making these plans. Rich in real life, I ain't do it for the gram. Every new goal got a new one attached. If I check it off the list and repeat it right back. Whole new vibe, yeah, they love the style. Still got the hunger with a whole lot of miles. I don't do basic, I'm way too different. Built from the ground, now the skyline glisten. We bring that style, they asking how. We move different, we vibing now. Can't figure us out, we move different. Cause looks like this, yeah, you know we don't miss. We move different. We move different.
That mix was so crispy. 50 Vince. Y'all did it on this one, man. Yeah, that mix was solid. Everything was where it needed to be. The use of space was phenomenal. The ad libs, the reverb, the vocals, it was like multiple dimensions to that joint, and it was super simple. And usually, what I find, man, the simple tracks are the funnest to mix and the easiest. I feel like because there's less stuff in the way. So you can just really focus on like bringing out all the elements that are there. Love the percussion, the swing, everything was dope. The vocalist, shout out to Jaleesa, she crushed it on delivery. Tone is dope. Yeah, lyrics are dope. This joint's huge. Love it. I want this in my car on the drive to work. Facts. We need this on the playlist for sure. Back to school commercial. There you go. Hot bass. Yeah. And yeah, mission accomplished. We move different. I'm convinced. I'm convinced of this. Yeah. Super dope. Yeah, that was fire. All right, we got Aaron. I don't know why I thought Aaron was on the leaderboard. Maybe it was the other week. Anyways, hey, SPH. This week, I said it right fast the first time. This week, I've been going back and forth between whether to share something a little different or not. And I think that Vincent's decision to go a different route today helped me make my decision. Anyway, my track today is much different than what I've shown so far and came from a very random idea I had one evening that turned into an album. This is Representation, a bold, simple, yet triumphant call to attention intended for election day poll coverage. Had this in the can for a bit, but just went back through with new ears and a ton of new mix and mastering info, thanks to a certain collaborator, and tweak things until I believe I gotten it sounding how it should. Hope you enjoy, and thanks for any and all feedback. Edit, if I end up being first tonight, it's entirely due to Ray Garcia's good graces, good graces, whomever I came in ahead of, you've been robbed. It's because I'm not currently in the hub still with. Oh, I sent it. Double check. Or I'll resend. Let's check this out. This sounds electoral. Okay. Yeah. That was dope. That's ready. That's ready for election season. It also sounds newsworthy too. Sounds like a news broadcast as well. Yeah, I am Aaron and I approve this message. I just sent that email invite to you, Aaron. So let me know if it comes through or not. And we should be good to go with the level 7 shenanigans. But yeah. And I like the artwork too, because it kind of gives whoever you're pitching to an idea of what this could be used for without saying, I think this could be used for this. So yeah. It did. Yeah. I like the mix on there as well. I think the mix was great. Great instrumentation, great melody. Yeah, man. Great work. Shout out to Ray helping out. I love it. Let's go. We are like really diverse. It's impressive. All right, we got Michael DJ Heat Humphrey. What up, fam? So this song is what started this somewhat West Coast journey. It's actually about 4 years old. When I first started my sync interest, it's called Specific Funk. Yeah, crazy title, right? It's specific to my style. And yeah, I played on the Pacific thing, being that it's West Coast. However, I reformatted it to fit sync, structure. Okay, enough talking. Let's check it out. Oh, quick note. Once you start pitching this, publishers hate these, like the symbols inside of track titles, because it will throw off the softwares and stuff that they use for their catalog management and things like that. So usually they won't let you use anything aside from like an underscore, but like dashes, parentheses, things like that. Usually you want to stay away from those. So just a heads up on that. I'm not sure if you were gonna use that or not, but. Okay, I hear you. Specific Funk. Yeah, this has a dope vibe. Definitely feel the West Coast vibe in here. I like the instrumentation. Shout out to the triangle. in the percussion in here. And there's a sound in here. That I don't know what is in the background, but it sounds dope. It adds to the vibe. I would probably even turn it up a little bit more, but yeah, I like it. I will probably give at some point in the track, I will probably give the bass line a break a little bit. But outside of that, I think it's solid. It definitely fits with the other West Coast tracks that you put together. And then the Sting ending, I think that could be better, stronger. Honestly, that note right there, I would end it on that dun dun, and then let that be the end. Instead of adding on the what played after that. But yeah, solid track for sure. LW says, I picture a scene where someone is waking up in the morning and starting their day. Yeah, it's chill. Nice tempo too. It's like not too fast, not too slow. A good getting the day started tempo. Will work on this thing for sure. Yeah, dope stuff. So yeah, super dope. Fly, super fly. Fly is not greater than Superfly. All right, let's go. John, we got a new hub member submitting today. We got John DeGarcy. Good morning, fam. I wanted to share this track that I started a while ago, and I felt it could be used for the Atlanta Braves team somehow, so I want to pitch it to them. I also made a mock-up visualizer video with the track so that they can have a sense of the vibe. It's a trap pop track with huge brass. I really need some feedback and hope you guys like it. Let's check it out. Great Wonder, what's good? Dope album cover. Oh, that melody so far. This is it. Let's see how it ends. Hold on. Let's go, John. Yeah, that thing is ready and syncable. Honestly, I wouldn't even limit it to just the Braves. But I know you're in Atlanta, so it makes sense. But yeah, publisher get this to all over sports networks and stuff like that. Brass is there, Melody's there. Yeah. So yeah, I like the mixed drum rolls. Sections are great. Structure's on point. You got your sting ending there. Intro's not too long. Yeah. And you got some variety throughout the track. Did I miss the visualizer? I did. That's dope though. Yeah. No, that's a no-brainer. So yeah, you're in the right place. Welcome to the hub. You're going to learn how to find the companies to pitch to, what to say when you reach out to them, how to get your playlist together and all that stuff right there in the hub. So yeah, start here. Classroom, road to 10 placements. Go through all of the steps inside of here, and yeah, you'll be well on your way, because that stuff is needed all the time. Let's go. Welcome to the hub, man. We're gonna get you right. All right. And you won LW over early, first submission. It's really tough to do, man. I like this. It's fire. Just feel like the kick could punch more. I'm not mad at that. I'm always down for louder drums. I am always down for louder drums. For sure. No doubt. All right. Let's keep it going, man. Y'all coming with the heat. All right. David is back. David's been working hard, but he's back on track. Good morning, fam. Been a minute since I've been on here, busy at work and been sick. Oh, so he was sick too. Hope you're feeling better, man. This is a mid-tempo R&B track that I just made. Hope everyone has a great day. Let's go. We need some bass, keys, maybe a pad. Fill it up. See how it goes. Oh, hold on. Added a synth in here. Let me see. If you're going R&B, I would probably leave the harsher synth out and swap it to something more soft. good foundation. It's a good start. I think we just need to finish developing it. Some type of keys, some type of some bass, fill it up, structure it out. Maybe some pads, and then maybe adjusting the strings a little bit in terms of how they're played and articulated to be a little more smoother. But yeah, I think it's a good start. It just needs to finish being developed. But yeah, man. Glad you're back and feeling better and knocking out some tracks. All reverse strings. Yeah. So that would be I need, you know what? I haven't done that in a while. Just the reversed stuff. I went through a phase where I was reversing everything. Guitar, strings, keys. It was just reverse it. I'm gonna reverse some stuff. All right. Dope stuff. We got Rich up next. Yes, Rich. Let's go to another dimension on the far side of the meadow. This was my first collab rodeo, and I felt very fortunate that I got the chance to work with Davey Dave. Davey he still has collaborations popping off. It's not even collaboration week, and he got 2 in this week. So I was clueless about how to proceed, so I sent him a few short thematic fragments, which he transformed into something much more, even on the first go-round. We went back and forth a few times, building on the motifs and augmenting the arrangement. I give Dave much kudos for turning the small beginnings I sent him into something much more. Thanks, Davey Dave. Davey out here changing lives, helping people out. Let's go, man. Trey's in the building. Love that key change. This feels like a score. Yeah. Great job, guys. Davey and Rich. You know what this feels like, and what I feel like a lot of Rich's music reminds me of is I could hear this being the music for a short, like an animated short where there's no dialogue, because it literally feels like I'm going on a journey. Like there's like a new sound in the background that's kind of introduced in the second verse. So I feel like I'm somewhere, or it's like I feel like I'm on a train I'm on a train traveling somewhere. Like it just messes with the visuals, man. The way that was arranged. You guys did a great job on that. But that's what it feels like. It feels like a custom score for a short. I love it. Dope work. The modulation, classic, love it. Michael called that out as well. Super dope. Yep. Great way to end it. James is rocking with it. Let's go. Beautiful piece of music. We got Frime Beats is back with another one, and he's wishing everybody a great Friday. Here's one of my most liked beat. Each time I show this one to any artist, they love it so much. Let me know if y'all love it as much and what you would hear this on. Wishing everybody an amazing weekend. Let's go. I'm excited to hear this because we've heard a lot of crazy dope stuff from Frime. So for this to be one of his favorites, this should be interesting. It's a great point. Disney used to do those shorts on their main releases. Great stuff. Yes. Yeah, man. All right, let's check it out. Sheesh. Drums hitting. That's a good point. What does Frime use to produce? Curious. A little guitar in there. Yeah. That joint goes crazy. I guess the theme of tonight is like less is more, because yeah, man. Solid, simple production, great sound selection, drums smacking. Keith gave us a spectrum. He said he really want to hear Skepta or Big Crit on this. Yeah, I mean, shoot, I think anybody who would want to would kill this joint, and then from there it would end up, I guess, depending on what the lyrics are, what the theme is, but anything with brass, I feel like can end up in sports. Any like sports is an interesting place, because like anything can work depending on what's on there lyrically. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is a vibe. It's dope. TV movies that eat it up too. So J. Cole, that would be dope. Yeah. Let's go, man. Frying with another one. TJ Covington in the building. Good morning, everyone. Haven't posted in a month or so, but I wanted to share my first track, Brink, that got accepted by a sync company last January. Let's go. It was a brief for vintage hip hop soul with only bass and drums with some percussion. I played the bass live, and it probably would have sounded better if I used the VST, but it felt better. Ironically, I programmed the drums. Oh, shoot. Coffee's wearing off. But probably could have played them better live. Well, I hope y'all enjoy. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, this is one of those tracks where the drums and the bass is the whole track. The Motown. Go cowbell. Live bass sounds good. I'm not mad at the programmed drums. That's all it is. It's drums and bass. It works though. Yeah, it does. They are. All right, so question. When the publisher asks for a drum and bass mix, what do you give them when the whole track is drum and bass? Oh, man. This is one of those fun ones because you save your time. You save a lot of time creating stems because you got two tracks. I can give you bass, I can give you drums, or I can get a little spicy with it and give you drums and bass, which is also the full version of this track. So you let me know how you want me to split this up for you. I got you. I'll have it to you in no time. Yeah, this is ready, obviously. They signed it. So yeah, dope stuff. Nice bass playing. You made it work with the drum VST. You picked the appropriate kit for something like this. So yeah, nice choices, TJ. And you know what, man? Sometimes I'll go the route of programming the drums because, man, last time I recorded live drums on something, it took me so long to get it right, recording the whole song through. Then I was like, I had to punch in on some stuff. And I was like, man, I should have just programmed this. I would have been done. Like if I just would have hit the pads and, messed around with some velocity stuff and just programmed it. But yeah, I was trying to be extra. Got the job done though. And then they still didn't even turn out right because, yeah, I didn't like how they were recorded. I had to do a lot of editing on the back end. Number one, because my playing, I was rusty, and then number two, just the audio. Like I didn't like it. All right, let's keep it moving. Great work, TJ. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, stems were mad easy. Remember, folks, bass and drums are different to drums and bass. Get you a bass and drum version or a drum and bass version. You could bounce that directly from the MPC the old way. Facts. And it won't take a half a day. All right. We played Janet's. We got Tim Bird laughing in here. We played Caesars. We got Daryl Daniels up next. Without a Word is a polished cinematic synth pop instrumental that blends shimmering analog synthesizers, funky bass grooves, punchy electronic drums, and atmospheric textures into a confident, uplifting sound. With its smooth mid-tempo pulse and modern retro aesthetic, the track evokes late-night city lights, stylish movement, and emotional connection without saying a single word. Let's check this out. Come on, synths. This sound. I would turn that down. It's loud in the mix. And maybe pan it. I'm not sure. I love this drum kit. I love the low end on that kick too. Let's go, Daryl. That's a solid thing ending. You got some dope elements in here. I would save some stuff. I would take some stuff out and then like I would sprinkle it in there to create nice little moments of ear candy instead of throwing everything kind of in there at once, because then it becomes a lot to try and listen to and process, even though it sounds good. So like some of the things, especially with sounds that there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of movement and delays and reverbs and pinging and stuff like that. I think it sounds really, really good when you kind of sprinkle in there throughout the track where it's like, oh, that's a nice little surprise over here in the left ear, right ear. And then have your main things, obviously your bass, whatever the chords are, and then maybe like another sound doing its thing, and then you're kind of sprinkling those elements. But yeah, vibe is definitely there. Just some mixing stuff, tweaking stuff. Love those drums. Perfect drum kit. Love that kick and snare combo is that's on point. But yeah, good work. Definitely feels 80s for sure. Jay Long, what's good, bro? Dope. All right, let's keep it moving. Trey got one on the way. We got Mark Allen. October's, oh boy. If Patty is in here, do you just run now? If you're not in here, good. Richard Williams. We got Richard. Let's see. Okay, here's a track I did on the MPC and did vocals to it to submit for placement. Let's go. MPC.
Sleepless nights and real long days when no one was there to believe in me. I was on my own, all alone. Had to hold my head up, do it on my own. Believe in me, don't believe in me. When I lost my cash, they was leaving me. No one dared to pick me up when I fell down. Had to hold my head high to wear the crown. Nobody else seen on my head. No one knew I almost died. I was damn near dead. Had to pick myself up. Had to learn how to walk. Had to learn how to breathe. I could barely talk. Gee, yes, I've been through it all. People all around me wanna see me fall. Y'all can break me down, and y'all can take my crown.
This remind me of 808s and Heartbreak, Kanye.
And they wanna see me without. Then got back up and I fell again. I ain't breaking down, because I still wear the crown. Y'all can break me down. I felt it closing in on me. Thought it would be the end of me. Everyone was my enemy. No one was a friend to me. No one came with open arms. When I came around, they rung alarms. The problem child was such a charm. Now they look at my crown and my charms like darn. Head held high to the sky like I'm royalty. Like I'm royalty. A king of honesty. No one else can break me. No one else can break me. Never gonna break me. No, break me. Yes, I've been through it all. People all around me wanna see me fall. Y'all can break me down, and y'all can take my crown. Y'all can take me down, and they wanna see me without. Then got back up and I fell again. I ain't breaking down,
Dope progression,
because I
too.
still wear the crown. Y'all can break me down. I was walking in the rain.
All right, we'll see how it ends. probably just ended right there where the vocal stopped. Yeah. No, that's a vibe. Mix sounds solid. Lyrics are dope. The theme is on point. It's a little long at 3:47. And then I would probably just cut that little the instrumental part at the end and just have it end right where those vocals stop, that hook stops. I think that's a great point to cut that joint. But yeah, I like it. Can't Break Me. Great theme for Sync. Nice energy, progression. Yeah, I rock with that. I rock with that. Good stuff, Richard. We got Marty up next. The Mother to Inebriation. A little off balance, eyesight a little fuzzy. Let's check it out. Oh, it's a tension cue. Let's go. I like this joint. I think it sounds more hopeful than tense though. Cuz the notes are kind of, I don't know if, oh yeah, I think this is like the tension album he's working on. But it feels kind of on the lighter side. It feels lighter, hopeful, and I think it's just because the chord progression, it kind of just has that it has that vibe to it. But I like it overall. I would describe it differently in the notes and your metadata. Yeah, I would just describe it differently. And I think that was the case with another one too, that we listened to. But yeah, I like it. I would probably bring down on the higher pizzicatos. Other than that, yeah, that's about it. More hopeful than tense, uplifting. So yeah, that I am not sure. Really like the diminished chords, only lasting a beat at a time. Yeah. But yeah, that was a dope that was a dope arrangement. Little off balance, eyesight a little fuzzy. I could see that. I could see that at times. More yeah, if it like fun, like a fun kind of dizzy, quirky maybe. I'm not mad at that. Michael Connor, we're gonna come up. We're gonna come back. Oh, it's a collab. A Joshua Long and Michael Connor collab. Oh, snap. That should be fun. Michael or Miguel, we coming back to. We got Trey. Shout out to Trey, a newer hub member as well. Am I too late? Absolutely not. I don't know which one to send. Use which one you feel is best. I haven't listened to any. I don't listen to any of these until the live show so that I can have a first initial reaction. So we're going to pick one as a community. Which one? 1, 2, 3. Drop the number. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3 in the chat and vote for which one we should pick. Thank you, Trey. Made a game out of it. I want to know what the mother of inebriation is. Bang, we got like mad 2s off rip. We're going with 2 then. Immediately. I see this 3. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. 2 and 3 are tied. No one likes 1 for whatever reason. All right. I think 3 pulled out on top. 3 pulled out on top. Here we go. Goodness. No love to number 1. Volume can come up. But loving the vibe. Come on, flute. This is a vibe. Let's go, wife. Yeah. Listen, I'm a DJ Hornet, even though the volume's low. Because the arrangement is fire. The arrangement is fire. Instrumentation is fire. Only thing I would add to that, probably mostly on the hook, I would just add some drums to it to just, to really drive it, especially in the hook. But I like the breakdowns of the verses and things like that. Love the percussion in there. The flute went crazy. Yeah, that's like yeah, I can hear that. I can hear that being used on Oceans vibe. Oceans 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Yep, crank that master volume up. And that thing is where it needs to be. Arrangement wise. Good stuff, Trey. Please continue to share with us. And welcome to the community. Aaron Island says, salute Hub fam. Same track from last week, but it's finished. I added pretty much everything I heard in my head. My CPU won't let me be great, but I got to mix it. Hope y'all enjoy. Never give up. I'm from Miami, so I just went home. That makes sense. I can hear it for sure. The Miami influence. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Yeah, dude. Finish that mix. And it's gonna when that thing gets mixed, that's gonna be crazy. The walk downs always get me on that track. That joint's crazy. Yeah, dope stuff. Pay the producer. Sounds like just getting 8 kids ready for school in the morning. Oh yeah, I can see that. Or a movie or a show, and they're rushing around trying to get out. Yep, definitely has that vibe with those moving action strings, man. Yeah. Strange vision. Charlton Heston riding a chariot around an arena. Those strings fire. Still fire. Came back a week later and it still is fire. Dwayne Andrews. Good Friday, family. I'm submitting a little something. Been working on a bit long. Please forgive, but glad to be here this evening, man. Life has been lifing, and this track will be one I add vocals to sometime. But nonetheless, let's get a review on this joint and see what's what. Peace and love, y'all. Facts. Love that bass. I think the master vibe come up on this one too. Yeah, I can hear that. I think here could probably use some variety, maybe an additional layer so it doesn't get too repetitive for too long. But this is dope. And we need a sting ending. So sting ending, figuring out a way to not make this on too repetitive, whether that's adding a different layer, maybe creating you kind of got the breakdown already. So just figuring out how to kind of restructure that, bring that master volume up. Yeah, this kind of has it has a vibe to it for sure. It's just smooth, it's chill. Could probably even work on some late 80s, 90s like type scenes as well for sync. Needs to switch up, add stuff to bring the layering up and peak at sting ending at the end. Yep. That's all that's missing, man. I like it. Solid track. And the mix sounds solid in terms of just the instrument levels and stuff like that too. But yeah, just overall volume could come up. A Brown is in the building. Shout out to A Brown, a new hub member. Sounds like something that would play in a European club. Yep. All right. A Brown says, "What's good, y'all? Producer artist here. I like some feedback on this track for sync, especially the quality of the mix. Dark Cinema." Let's go. Ooh, this is fire right here. Let's go. A Brown. You know what? Yeah. The structure of this is on point. You got a nice sting right here. Nice edit point. They can come back in with that part. Love the variety. You got the switch up in there. Only thing with the kick in the low end, I think it can use some more bass. Your kick has punch. It doesn't have a lot of low end frequencies. So to make up for that, you could either add some type of just bass, some sub bass, or some type of bassy bass, 808, whatever, to fill in that low end, or you could bring some of that low end back with the kick, and then maybe still add a bass. So yeah, so if you're depending on how you're rolling things off on the EQ, I just think it could use some low end with that and then depending on what kind of bass you use would determine whether or not I bring some of that back in from the kick. So, but I think if you get a nice, a nice bass, that kick should punch through without getting in the way on the low end. Dope track though. I rock with it. I think that would get Patty running, so I say it's a success. Yeah, like it got intense right here tonight on Mysteries Uncovered. That breakdown switch up, whatever it is, same as what you did at the beginning. It works better the second time through though. Yeah, movie. Key change made you think it was going somewhere, then came back to the root key. Yeah, that was dope. Kind of remind me of the movie Tron. Yeah, dope stuff. Let's go. Welcome to the hub. All right. We about to enter this MVP and pre-MVP zone, and Michael's going to be the one to kick it off. Michael and Joshua. But before we do that, let's get a poll popping. Let's get back to the polls. Remember that? Remember when we used to do polls before everybody started making it impossible to vote because it was just impossible? Let's try that. Let's try that again. No, last week we definitely had the pull of everybody wins, man. It was just too insane. All the collaborations. And like everybody just would have been on there. In the before time, in the long, long ago. Yep. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm seeing the strings in the chat. That means y'all ready for this Michael Connor submission. This Michael and Josh connection here. All right. Let's run a poll, man. Who y'all got? Drop some names in the chat. Strongest track, in your opinion. Top 4. We're gonna vote. Rich, Davey Dave. Yeah, that was nice. It told a story, man. That thing was storytelling. Rich, Davey Dave. The Latin Miami track, even with the low volume. Hey, that thing was strong, man. That thing was strong. The execution of the instrumentation, it was authentic. I'm not mad at that. John came in strong with the sports track and the video, and LW was rocking with him because he had a video and he wasn't Michael Connor. That's her qualification for some reason. That's her mark of approval. All right, we got to get John. We got to get John up there then. We throwing John up there. Shout out to John. Came in strong. The Latin Miami track, that was, what was that, Trey? That was Trey, right? Aaron, yeah, it was a lot of strong ones, man. Trey Mo, Miami, Dave collab, Caesar. Oh yeah, Caesar and his throwaway beats. Vincent. That mix was mixed. All right. Let's get Janet and Davey Dave. Let's do let's throw Vincent up there. All right. Boom. There's the poll. Let's get back to David. Not Davey. He's been on everybody's track. Now his name is just imprinted in my brain from seeing it as I scroll down each week. Michael Connor and Joshua Long. Here's a collab from my recent. Wait, hold on. Let me unmute. Here's a collab for myself and why did I say my recent? Collab for myself and the uber talented Joshua Long, aka Echo Seed. This is our take on a trailer remix of Nasty by Gorilla Joe. We submitted this as part of the NFL Sports Brief opportunity. Thank you again to all who submitted tracks for that brief. It was a real pleasure working with Josh, and our ideas came together efficiently. Thankful for the feedback and this fabulous community. Let's go. Here we go.
Drop it off, it gon' be all
Strings.
clean. Same color as your daughter prom limousine. Remember Master P, we yelling triple beam. Now true legend G with the double C. I'm on the scene, the chopping fire. I fuck with the fiends, I'm just that type of guy. You say you with the plug, I heard the FBI. Who bitch you finna die? Ambulance CSI. R.I.P. delete the party, sorry.
This was Masa Lime's theme song at first.
Never missed the target, man. I never missed a meal. I'm eating, never ever starving. Trapping at the starving Marvin. Now I'm black on Georgia. Nasty, 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 so nasty. $1 million trap, but the spot so nasty. White so clean, but the pot still nasty. Nasty, 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 nasty. Nasty, so nasty. Haunted on the coupe, so well. You got wrong with this, you know how we do it now. I'm slow, I just got a set, and a brand new scale. Brother made my button, now I'm back out of jail. I've been on the run, but I've been having fun. Just took my permit, but I still got a gun. 100 round drum, 100 grand change. $5 bitch, $1 million brain. All I rock is white, I be so unique. Photo Aston Martin, they call it the repeat. And me, I'm from the streets, I never repeat the shit I heard. Never describe the shit I saw, never complain about no loss. I'm a boss, throw a cross, and it's over with your head. You trying to make a hit, and I'm just trying to duck the feds. Nasty, nasty, nasty.
Nice drop in the music.
Nasty, 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 so nasty. $1 million trap, but the spot so nasty. White so clean, but the pot still nasty. Nasty, 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 so nasty. Haunted on the coupe, so well look nasty. You know the white, so my wrist look nasty.
Goodness, dude, those strings, and then this breakdown that happened. I tried to test it. Stips layering another layer of strings. Oh yeah, yep. There you go. Yeah, that was dope. Love the breaks in there, the drop, string lines, super dope. Drums, yeah. Only thing I would edit would just be turning. If there was a kick, I don't know if it was just 808. If it was just 808, disregard. If there was a kick in there, I would turn it up because I couldn't really hear it. But it just depends on what you're doing. If it was only 808, that's it. But yeah, it's a dope remix. Yeah, good work, Josh and Michael. Dope stuff. Dope collab. Oh, yeah, clean version. Yep. But usually they know. But yeah, I think that's a good way to be prepared. Just give it to them, even if they didn't ask for it on a remix situation. Create a clean version for them. And then, yeah. Keep us posted, man. Hopefully they use that joint. All right. Did we get one from Janelle this week? I think I skipped her. Let's roll. No, let's search and save everybody time. I don't think, or did I? Or maybe no. I'll just double check. She might not have submitted this week. Nope. My side chain went full Kuta Kente. Hilarious. Yeah, that's the only thing, man. I would turn, if that's in there, I would just turn that up to give you that punch back. But the low end was there for sure. All right. Miguel. Circling back to Miguel. Yeah. All right. Drop some palm trees in the chat. Miguel says, so here's a lesson story. A Renee 10 doesn't necessarily mean your track is bad. It could mean that it wasn't meant for that library you submitted to. This track was composed originally as an instrumental for a brief. They said it was too quirky for what they were looking for. I left it collect dust for a while, and a year plus later, I decided to try and add lyrics to it and rearrange it to fit the lyrics. I recorded my vocals on it, and I can say that this song is officially available for licensing on BMG Production Music as of this week, thanks to a library that approved it. That's a win. See, Caesar, sometimes you just got to let it sit in the trash for a little bit and bring it back out. Caesar's about to get all of the tracks that he almost rejected signed, man. All right, let's check it out.
Me llaman campeón, siempre pendiente buscando la acción. Mi objetivo es cumplir la misión. Pongo el alma y corazón, muchos le llaman pasión, yo le llamo ambición. Me levanté con hambre, tengo ganas de buscar el éxito. A la mía, eso no está en tu léxico. Me levanté con ganas de toda la mañana asomarme en la ventana para ponerme energético. Joseo por lo mío, no se lo pido a nadie. Sigo trabajando hasta que falle. No importa cuántas veces falle, sigo vacilando. Sigo enfocado, me sigo formando. No importa cuántas veces falle, sigo vacilando. Sigo vacilando. Sigo enfocado, me sigo formando. Mando. Me llaman campeón, siempre pendiente buscando la acción. Mi objetivo es cumplir la misión. Pongo el alma y corazón, muchos le llaman pasión, yo le llamo ambición. No importa lo que diga sigo siendo el mejor. No paro de ser todo un ganador. No importa lo que digan, yo sigo siendo el mejor. No paro de ser todo un ganador. Me llaman campeón.
It's like some cinematic Latin pop.
Buscando la acción. Mi objetivo es cumplir la misión. Pongo el alma y corazón. Muchos le llaman pasión. Yo le llamo ambición. No importa lo que digan, yo sigo siendo el mejor. No paro de ser todo un ganador. No importa lo que digan, yo sigo siendo el mejor. No paro de ser todo un ganador.
That's how it's done. Good stuff, Miguel, and congrats on that win, man. Getting that joint signed and letting it go through the BMG production music system. Hopefully that will render a lot of placements. All right. We only have one more MVP left, and that is Mark Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to prepare you because he led with this, okay? And you have a nice little gif here. This is a warning, okay, of what we are about to hear. All right? So I just want to just warn you. Do we have a disclaimer? Did I miss the disclaimer? No, I don't think I seen it. But here it is. Oh, Rich. Rich is the new disclaimer guru. Uh-oh. We should play it without a disclaimer. Just cause. G5 says, we got two disclaimers at the same time. No one may collab again until Davey Day has collabed with everyone. And then we got a disclaimer for newbies, y'all run. That pretty much sums it up. All right, there we go. Let's dig into it. I warned you. We all did. Listen, I think we all should run for Patty. That was crazy. Yep. So there's that. I know, right? No, that was crazy. Action movie trailer. 100%. Well, the beginning though, that beginning, that where was it at? How that kind of pitched down, that's kind of horror film right there. Like that's scary movie vibes, not necessarily action movie, in my opinion. So I don't know. Any note below C, under middle C in a Flares track must always warble and shake and not stay on pitch for more than half a second. Johannes Brahms takes down those notes into microtonal discord. Terry? Yeah. Freddy versus Jason 2 is appropriate. All right. Let's check this poll. All right. We have a clear winner. We got Richie Rich and Davy Dave. And then John came in second. But Rich and Davy Dave, man, with a fire collaboration. Dope stuff. All right, man. Listen, amazing night, amazing review. Shout out to y'all taking action, doing the work it takes to get your music signed and ultimately placed in TV and film. If you want to learn how to get your music placed in TV and film, join our community. We have a lot of fun in there and we do random things. And syncproducerhub.com. Link is in the description. And yeah, get you like, I don't know, some sounds to work on your craft, because I don't even know what else to tell you after listening to that trailer and the sounds that were used in it. So shout out to y'all, man. Don't forget July 20th, I'm doing a breakdown, ESPN sync placement, inside the community exclusively. It's going to be dope, breaking down some recent placements across the ESPN network. I'll probably have more new ones by the time we do that one, because ESPN is absolutely going nuts on this track. So super duper dope. We'll be locked in for that soon. And yeah, man, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.